Hey there, tonight we're gonna take it real easy. Let the noise fade out, let the air go soft. We heading back, way back, to where stone streets held stories and the night smelled like fig trees and old wine. Rome, old Rome. Not the noisy part, not the tourists or the traffic. No, we talking moonlight on marble, cool steps, quiet voices, no rush. You walk slow, cobbled roads underfoot, all worn smooth by sandaled soles long gone. Your breath's easy now, like it's always been. There's a cat slinking across a courtyard, tail up, eyes glowing like coals. You pass by a little bakery, door half open, smell of warm bread and honey. Inside, a man's humming, real low, kneading dough with hands that know what love tastes like. Oven still hot from the day. Flames curled low. A kid peeks out from behind a curtain. Sleepy eyes, little smile. He waves once, then gone. Down the road there's a fountain. Old thing, water trickling out a lion's mouth. Smooth sound, steady, like breathing. You sit by it a sec. Stone's cool, air sweet with grapevine. A woman passes, long tunic swaying. She don't look at ya, but you feel her smile all the same. Sky's going deep blue now, stars peeking out, shy at first. You lean back, listen. Somewhere there's a lyre playing, notes falling soft like rain on leaves. Somebody's singing, way off. You don't know the words, but you feel him. In your chest, in your breath, you walk again. A little dog trots past, looks up, wags once, then gone. Not scared. Hey there. Tonight we're gonna take it real easy. Let the noise fade out. Let the air settle soft. We're heading back, way back, to where stone streets held stories and nights smelled like fig trees and old wine. Rome, old Rome. Not the noisy Rome you see in postcards, not the one with traffic and tourists. This Rome is quieter, slower. Imagine cobbled streets, warmed by the day. You walk barefoot. Stone feels smooth and cool beneath your feet. You move slow. No one's in a hurry. You pass by a little bakery, doors cracked open. Warm bread just pulled from the oven. The baker's humming, low, calm, steady. His hands know every fold of that dough, like an old song sung in silence. There's a child nearby, small, wrapped in linen. He leans against the doorway, eyes half closed. You smile. He smiles back, then disappears inside. Farther down, there's a fountain, an old one. Lion's mouth carved from marble. Water flows soft, like breath. It trickles into a mossy bowl, echoing just a little, like a whisper. You sit. The stone is cool but not cold. Your hand trails through the water. It's clean, ancient. You take a breath, let it go. A woman passes. Her dress flows behind her. She hums something, maybe a lullaby. She doesn't look at you, but her presence brushes past like silk, soft, familiar. The sky above turns deep blue. One by one, stars peek out. Slow, careful. You lie back. Let the stars find you. Far off, a lyre plays, pluck by pluck. A rhythm made for sleep. Someone singing too. The words don't matter. The feeling does. You keep walking, past homes and gardens. Vines stretch up the walls. Lanterns flicker behind curtained windows. The scent of rosemary floats through the air. You pass a young boy lying near a gate. He clutches a wooden lion. The paint's chipped, but his grip is gentle. He's asleep, safe. The city watches him. You approach a grand villa, columns tall and pale. Inside, someone's reading from a scroll. The voice flows like honey poured onto warm stone. People sit around, quiet, listening. Every word is slow, full, like it's meant to carry you into dreams. You pause, you listen too. It's about an emperor, long gone, a story told and retold. But here, in this light, in this peace, it feels new again. You walk again, down toward the forum. Statues rise in shadow. Their eyes stare across centuries. They've seen it all. They keep quiet. You sit on a low stone bench, run your hand across its surface, worn smooth. Morning comes slow in this part of Rome, real slow. First, there's a hush, sky still dim. Then, that pale gold glow starts sliding across the rooftops. You hear the birds first, soft chirps, little coos, like they're stretching their wings too. Then a door creaks open somewhere down the road. Someone's up, maybe a servant, maybe a baker. You step out, barefoot again. Stones still hold a chill from the night, but it ain't sharp. It's real. Waken you gentle. A man in a tunic walks past with a basket on his head. Figs, olives, maybe bread. He nods at you. No words, just that quiet morning kind of respect. Down by the aqueduct, water still hums. Running smooth, carrying yesterday into today. You pass by a stable. Horse snorts, shakes its mane. A stable boy brushes it with care, humming a tune his father taught him. There's a vendor setting up. Wooden cart creaks. He lines up clay pots one by one. Each one holds a different story. Oil, wine, honey, maybe dreams too. You smell ash. Someone starting a fire. Clay oven breathing again. A woman fans the flame. She wipes her hands on her apron. Her face is tired, but proud. You hear soft chatter, neighbors greeting each other. One talks about his son, another about a sick goat. Nothing fancy, just life. Just Rome. A dog trots by, tail high. He's got a job. You don't know what it is, but he walks like it matters. You make your way toward the forum. Shadows stretch short now. Sun climbs high. The statues you saw last night, they look different now, less ghost, more guide. Children run past you. Their laughter bounces off stone walls. You can't help but smile. A priest blesses a woman holding her baby. The baby stares at the sky, wide eyes, like he knows something we don't. The city is alive, but not Russian, still breathing, still steady. You sit by a window ledge, watch the market bloom, watch Rome wake up, not with noise, but with care. A potter molds clay in the shade. He turns the wheel with his foot, hands wet, focus deep, every movement slow. True, someone sings again, same song from last night, but brighter now, same tune, different sun. You let it wash over you, let the morning light soak in. It's a new day, but the rhythm, same old Rome, same old heart. You stretch your legs, lean back, and breathe. There's nowhere to be. You already here, right where stories begin, right where they rest. Sleep may be gone, but peace, she stayed, and Rome, she ain't going nowhere. You ready for the next dream? Whenever it calls, we'll be here. Now the sun sits high, it don't rush, just hangs golden steady over roofs and stone. Streets shimmer like they breathe in heat, not hot hot, just slow warm, the kind that makes you squint, makes you pause. Shadows hug the walls. Shade becomes a friend. You walk a little slower now. Let the day hold you. Some shops close, wooden shutters pulled halfway, signs hang loose, and naps come in, even Rome naps. You stop by a market stall. There's lemons stacked in a basket, olives floating in clay bowls. A girl peels figs behind the table. She don't look up, just hums. The sound sticks with you. Far off, someone pours water into a jar. It echoes, soft and round, like music for the thirsty. You wander past the baths, big marble arches, steam rising in slow curls. Inside, folks whisper, soak, sit, dream. You don't go in, but you feel the calm, the stillness. A dog sleeps under a bench, tail twitching now and then. He dreams too. Above, doves perch on a worn statue, eyes half lidded. They ain't worried about nothing. You sit under a fig tree. Breeze shakes the leaves just enough. Light dances on your arm. You close your eyes, but not for sleep, just to hear, really hear, the hum of Rome. A bell rings, dull, distant, not loud, just there. You think of nothing. You think of everything you breathe, and that's enough. Rome ain't a city right now. She's a rhythm, a lullaby made of stone and sun. And you? You're inside it, part of it. Let the midday hold you, like a long sigh, like the middle of a song. We ain't at the end, we ain't at the start. We're floating in the middle, and it's just right. You walk again past an old man playing knuckle bones in the shade. His hands move slow, he don't care who wins. It's the motion he loves, the clack of stone, the feel of luck. You hear soft laughter from a window above. Two women talk, soft, easy. Their voices fall like petals on the breeze. Near the temple, incense curls into the sky, thick, sweet. The priest moves slow. One step, two. He hums something under his breath. Sounds like a prayer that's been prayed 1,000 years. The marble steps warm underfoot. You sit for a bit, watch clouds drift, like sails across a deep blue sea. Children run through the courtyard. Their sandals slap the stone. They chase each other round the pillars. One trips, falls, he laughs. The others do too. Even the statues look softer in this light. Less stone, more soul. You lean back. Let the sun fill your chest, not burning, just holding, like a slow dance between time and light. A bird lands near your foot, tilts its head, picks at a breadcrumb, then flies off. You smile, and that smile, it lingers, like honey on the tongue. Somewhere a flute starts to play, real slow, like it's pouring its breath into the day. The notes float, no rush, just enough. You follow the sound, find a boy sitting cross-legged, eyes closed, playing for no one, maybe for the gods, maybe for himself. You sit nearby, say nothing, just listen. That's all Rome asks sometimes. Just listen. Wind picks up a little, rustles the dry leaves, dust kicks gently across the path. No hurry, just motion. You stretch, not because you're tired, just 'cause the moment lets you. Rome's still breathing. She don't shout, she don't beg, she just is. You walk once more, hands loose, mind lighter than when you started. You pass a man painting on a wall, colors faint, but his brush moves careful, each stroke like a whisper. The paint tells a story, maybe a god, maybe a dream. Either way, it'll be there long after you're gone, and you're okay with that. 'Cause Rome don't ask you to stay, she just asks you to feel, to breathe, to be. And here, in this golden hush of midday, that's more than enough. You close your eyes once more, let it all soak in, let it all settle deep. The day ain't done, but you're right where you need to be, midway through, mid step, mid breath. Chew. Sun's heading down now, not falling fast, just leaning slow, like it don't wanna leave yet, like it's got stories still whispering in the cracks of every brick and bone. The light, it changes, turns soft, turns gold, hits the walls like honey spilled slow. You feel it on your skin, warm, not hot, like a hand placed gentle on your shoulder. The air cools, just a little, enough to notice, enough to breathe deeper. You walk past olive trees, their silver leaves shimmer in that magic hour glow. A breeze stirs them, not loud, just a hush, like the world leaning in to listen. Somewhere nearby, a door creaks open. A woman steps out, lantern in hand. She lights it with care, one spark, then a bloom. The flame dances, soft orange, like it knows it's got work to do. Shadows stretch now, long and lean. They don't creep, they glide over arches, over stones, like memory. You pass a man sitting on his steps. He's got grapes in his lap, pops 'em in his mouth one by one, slow, chewing like he's got nowhere else to be. You sit beside him, say nothing. He nods once, like he's known you forever. Out in the forum, torches start to flicker on. They line the roads. They're light, not loud, just warm enough. You see a boy run by with a string of bells in hand. He's laughing, but the sound ain't sharp. It's soft, echoey, like it's been wrapped in velvet. Farther ahead, you hear music. Not lyres this time, drums, slow, like footsteps from a story, like the ground itself remembering how to move. You follow the sound. Past carts packing up, past folks leaning in to say good night, past curtains being drawn. There's a little courtyard. Three women dance, their feet brush dust, their scarves catch the lantern light, and their eyes hold stars. You watch, not 'cause it's a show, but 'cause it's real. A moment stitched into time, one thread in Rome's endless weave. You feel something settle in your chest, like peace, like you've arrived again. The air smells like roasted herbs, like spiced wine, like home. Someone hands you a cup. You don't ask who, you don't ask why, you drink. It's warm, sweet, slow, the kind of taste that makes you close your eyes just a second longer. You sit under an awning, watch the sky melt from gold to rose to deep velvet blue. Lanterns swing gently. Wind hums low. Rome breathes in silence now. An old man sweeps his step. Each brush of his broom says, "Day's done. You did enough." And you believe it. A girl skips rope nearby. accountant in a song you don't know, but somehow you feel like you've heard it before. A cat curls on a windowsill, tail flicks once, then still. You close your eyes, not sleeping, just sinking into the sound of sandals brushing stone, into the smell of old basil, into the color of this slow slipping evening. The stars start to show, one, then another, then more, like someone spilling sugar on dark silk. A priest lights a final torch outside the temple, then kneels, head bowed. The flame flickers beside him, like it's praying too. And you. You feel like maybe the city's kneeling with him, not loud, not showy, just respectful, just grateful. You walk slow back toward your room, passing homes hushing themselves for night. Voices low, curtains pulled, room still awake, but barely. She's slipping into dreams, and she wants you to follow. You step inside. The clay lamp glows low. You wash your hands in a bowl of rose water, dab your face, pull the blanket up. It smells like sun dried linen, like safety. Outside, the crickets start, soft at first, then in chorus, a lullaby in nature's tongue. The walls around you breathe slow. They remember stories too. They've held centuries of sleep, and tonight they'll hold yours. You close your eyes. Let the warmth wrap around you. Let the hush carry you down, down past sound, past thought, past time. It's night now, and Rome's singing you to sleep. You're safe, you're home. Sleep well, traveler. We're still here. Tomorrow's just waiting to rise. Night's here now, not sudden, not loud, just arrived. She slipped in while you were looking at the sky, came quiet, came kind, wrapped the world in soft shadow. The air, cool now, thinner, like velvet stretched over bone. You breathe it in, feels deep, like it knows things. The stars above, they're clearer now, like they stepped closer, hung lower, just for you. You walk slow, streets emptying, one lantern lit every few stones, each one swaying gentle, soft gold in a sea of blue. The buildings don't sleep, but they hush. They lean in, hold their breath. Far away, a flute still plays, fainter now, like it's floating on a dream. You pass a baker's shop, closed, but the scent of flour still lingers in the cracks of the wood. An old dog limps down the alley, tired eyes, knows every corner, walks like he's seen the end of every story. You follow the sound of trickling water, that same lion mouth fountain, still breathing, still telling its tale. Drop by drop, you sit again, this time longer, back against the stone, hands in your lap, eyes up. The moon's climbing now, silver, steady. She ain't in no rush. She spills herself across the rooftops, spills across your feet, like a mother tucking you in with light. A woman walks by, carries a candle in a bowl. The flame shakes, but it don't go out. She nods at you. No words, just eyes that say, I see you. Behind her, silence grows thick, not empty, full, like a hallway lined with memory, like breath right before a prayer. You walk again, past a temple door left ajar, inside only shadows, and a scent like myrrh and thyme. You hear a soft murmur, maybe prayer, maybe lullaby, could be both. A breeze rolls by, carries the dust of empires, doesn't sting, just reminds. You pass a boy sleeping on stone, wrapped in a wool cloak, dreaming big, mouth slightly open, like he's about to speak the truth of the universe. But he don't. He sleeps. A cat darts past you, black as shadow, quick, then gone. You keep walking. Feet know the path now, stone under sole. Soft sound of your steps. You pass a small shrine, candle melted low, offerings of bread, olive, a single coin. Someone believed enough to leave something behind. You pause, place your hand on the edge, say nothing, feel everything. The wind shifts, brings a hush so deep it presses against your chest like the weight of ancient love. You turn down a narrow lane. Walls close in, but not in fear, in comfort, like being held. Above, laundry still hangs, forgotten. It sways like ghost dances. From a high window, a woman whispers a poem. You don't understand the words, but the tone rocks you soft. Your eyes grow heavy, not from tired, from peace, from being full. You reach your door, same one as before, same clay lamp glowing inside. You step in, dust off the day, pull the curtain. The city don't disappear, she just rests, same as you. You lie down, blanket soft, breath slow, thoughts drift. Outside, the stars settle in. The moon stands guard, the wind hums low, and Rome still whispers, still watches, still dreams. She won't wake you, she won't leave. She just stays, just like this, right here with you. Good night. We're still here. Sleep deep. You're safe. Rome remembers you. Shh. It's late, real late. Even the moon's getting tired. She's sliding low behind a cloud, like she don't want to watch what comes next. You're in Rome, but not the Rome of tour guides, not the Rome in postcards. You're in the Rome that breathes through bricks, through dust, through quiet. Midnight here don't shout, she don't move fast, she floats, like a ghost wearing sandals. You step out, streets slick with dew, no wind, no footsteps, just the click of your own heels. Stone glows silver under what's left of moonlight. You pass old walls, cracked, but breathing still, like lungs too proud to collapse. An alley curves left, you follow. Why? No reason, just feeling pulled. A fountain trickles, real slow, each drop falling like it's been watched, each splash echoing off marble like it wants to be remembered. There's a statue there, can't tell who, head's gone, but arms wide open, like it's inviting silence in. You sit, back against cold stone. It don't fight you, it just holds, like memory does. You look up, sky thick with hush, stars peeking, but even they seem sleepy. Somewhere far off, a bell, single note, maybe real, maybe not. You breathe deep. The air tastes old, like books, like stories, like nothing new needs to happen right now. A cat walks past, tail high, eyes low, knows where it's going. You don't ask, you let it be. Far down the street, a shadow moves, real slow, real soft, maybe a man, maybe a thought. You blink, it's gone. You close your eyes, not for sleep, just to listen harder, to the cracks in the night, to the hum beneath the hush. It's here, all of it. Rome ain't gone. She's just resting, and she's letting you rest too. You lie back, stone cool beneath your spine, time heavy on your chest, but not in a bad way, like a thick blanket, tucking you in. You think of nothing, just breath, just still. And the city, she wraps her arms round you, whispers one word, stay. You do. Midnight holds you, real soft, real sure. Sleep deep, sleep Roman, sleep in the bones of time. Listen close. The air's holding its breath. Sky's just starting to stretch. Rome ain't awake. Not yet. She's hovering between sleep and stir. You step out slow. Stones still wet from the night. Not cold, just quiet, like they know what's coming. The streetlights flicker, not broken, just tired. One blinks once, then fades. Above, the sky's turning blue, not bright, just enough to make the black back up a bit. You walk, hands deep in coat pockets, chin down, not hiding, just letting the air touch your thoughts. Somewhere water drips, not rhythmic, more like a heartbeat with a limp. You stop near a bakery, closed. But the smell? Oh man, it's already floating through the shutters, warm, buttery, like memories of things you forgot you loved. A scooter hums down a far off alley, tires soft against cobble. A shadow rides it, helmet glinting under the first hint of sun. You keep walking, not fast, not slow, just steady. Like time don't own you. You pass a window, curtain moves, maybe wind, maybe someone watching the day rise like a movie. Pigeons flap up suddenly, scattering like secrets, then quiet again, like they were never there. You sit on a step, back against the wall, street still empty, sky still undecided. Your breath fogs just a bit, then vanishes, like even it's scared to break the hush. A dog barks far off, then stops. Maybe it saw something that didn't want to be seen. The light shifts, just slightly. Stone picks up gold, real faint, like a promise. You tilt your head, listen again, and there it is. That moment, that single tick of time when night lets go and day don't quite catch it. You're floating in it, weightless, unwatched, unwritten. Rome don't speak, she just breathes with you, deep, low, kind. You stand, shake off the still, stretch long, feel the ground beneath like a heartbeat, steady, sure. You walk on, toward nothing in particular, just following the hush. Before long, windows creak, doors shift, someone hums. But for now, you're still in it, that sacred hush before everything wakes up. Don't rush it. Let it hold you. Let it know you. Let Rome kiss your eyelids one last time before the world returns. Then move, slow, with care, like you remember what stillness tastes like and it remembers you. Hmm. Step real soft. You feel it? That stillness, a hush so deep it's carved into rock. You're here now, in Petra, where the cliffs breathe slow and the wind don't rush. It waits. Sky above still dark, not night, not morning, just in between, like the world's holding its breath. You walk in, through a narrow split in the earth, walls high, red, worn smooth by time and touch. They don't talk, but they remember. Each step echoes, but not sharp, more like a whisper sliding down sandstone. A light flickers, maybe a lantern, maybe the stars playing tricks again. You keep moving, real slow, every inch soaked in quiet, like the silence is watching you back. Ahead, a shape, big, still, carved right into the cliff face. Columns, windows, a doorway too tall for any man. The treasury, but it ain't holding coins, it's holding stories. You stop, don't speak, just feel. Wind curls around your neck, not cold, not warm, just present, like a hand without a body. A camel sighs somewhere, deep, like it knows something you don't. You sit down, on the stone, back against a wall that ain't moved in 1,000 years. You look up, skies turning blue, not all at once, just a stroke at a time, like paint across silence. A bird chirps once, then stops, knows it broke the rules. You close your eyes, let the weight of it all settle on your shoulders. The quiet, the past, the breath of rock and dust. Somewhere deep in the canyon, a flute plays, real faint, real lonely, maybe real, maybe memory. You open your eyes, lights hitting the treasury now, pink and gold, like the sun saying, I remember too. You rise, slow, dust clinging to your jeans, but you don't brush it off. It belongs there. It belongs to you now. You walk toward the tombs, more carvings, more silence, each one like a chapter in a book the earth wrote. No ink, just stone. You stop by one, place your hand flat on the wall. It's cool, still, like breath held forever. You lean in, not to read, not to ask, just to listen. And Petra, she don't speak in words. She speaks in weight, in shadow, in time. You let it in, the quiet, the dust, the knowing. Then you turn back, not to leave, just to remember the way. The wind hums behind you, a deep note, low and round like the desert's lullaby. You walk on, each footfall a whisper, each step a promise. Petra stays, carved still, waiting for the next dreamer to come. Listen, sleep now. Let the stone hold you. Let the dust know your name. Let Petra breathe through your bones. And when you wake, you'll carry the silence with you forever. Come in slow, real slow. The night's still thick here, and the stars, they're leaning in. You're in Persia, not the one in books, not the one in movies. You're in the Persia that breathes beneath the soil, the one that glows soft and gold under lantern light. A breeze rolls by, hot, dry, smelling of saffron and smoke. It wraps round your shoulders like a memory wearing silk. The ground here's warm, even now, even with no sun, like the fire never left, just curled up and hid under the earth. You step forward, stone underfoot, carved with words you can't read, but you feel 'em. Every line hums low, like a string pulled tight but never snapped. The buildings, tall, curved, domes that catch the moon, like silvers trying to remember how to sing. You pass through arches, tall shadows, wide halls, and the silence here, it ain't empty, it's full, full of footsteps from long ago still echoing slow. You touch a tile wall, cool, painted in blue and gold. It shimmers without moving. From far off, a drum, real faint, real steady, like a heart too old to rush. You keep walking, every breath heavy with spice, cardamom, rose, a whisper of smoke. A garden opens up, not loud, not wild, just there. Fountains speak in hushed tones. Water trickles down marble like secrets spilling slow. A fig tree bends over, low enough to shade you. You sit beneath, back on stone, head leaning on bark that remembers things. Stars burn above, not blinking, just watching. Old light, long travel. You close your eyes, not to sleep, but to hear better. The whispering of things that don't need words. A voice passes you, low, not scary, just deep, like the desert speaking through someone else's throat. You open your eyes, and flames dance in front of you, real ones, not wild, not high, just slow, curling like they know they're being watched. You don't flinch, you don't move, you just listen. The fire hums, the walls glow, and the shadows, they stretch long across the stone, not chasing, just leaning close. You breathe out, real soft. The night holds it, doesn't let it go, not yet. You rise, body warmed by stillness, feet wrapped in dust, eyes filled with gold. You walk through the firelight, through shadows, through time. And Persia, she don't vanish when you turn away. She stays behind your eyes, in your chest, in your bones. Sleep now, sleep slow. Let the spice carry you. Let the dust know your name. Let the fire whisper you home. You hear that? That hush, that dry whisper? That's Egypt, not the one in books, not the one in museums, but the one that wakes just before the sun does. You step in, bare feet, sand sticking like memory, air's warm, but still, like it's waiting, like it knows you. The pyramids rise, big, quiet, stone giants with secrets in their bones, skies pale, stars still hanging, one or two blinking goodbye. You walk, slow, real slow. Each step sinks just a bit. Soft crunch, soft echo, like the ground's trying not to wake the past. There's a breeze now, not loud, just slipping between the rocks, carrying stories older than breath. A scarab crawls past, jet black, moving like it knows this path better than you. You let it go. You don't ask, you just watch. That's the rule here. Far off, a call, maybe a bird, maybe not. Could be the air remembering how to sing. You sit on stone, cool under your skin, the kind of cool that don't leave, the kind that's been waiting. Your hand rests flat, palm to stone. Feel it? That low hum? That ain't the wind, that's time. Vibrating real slow, real deep. You breathe in. Dust, myrrh, old sun. It don't choke. It comforts. The light shifts just a little. Gold brushes the edge of the horizon, like the skies open in one eye. Jackals cry, way out. Their voices bounce off the stone, sad but proud, like they've been singing forever. You stay still, so still, like if you move too fast, you'll miss what the silence is trying to say. The sand breathes, real soft, like a sigh from someone long gone, but not forgotten. A temple looms near, half sunk, half living. You walk toward it, steps careful, like walking into someone's dream. Inside, shadows, tall, stretching across pillars, carvings everywhere, not shouting, just waiting to be seen. You touch one, fingers on stone. It's rough, but steady, like a heartbeat held in place. Incense burns somewhere, can't see it, but it's there. Sweet, sharp, floating just enough to find your lungs. You sit again, back straight, eyes closed, hands open. Let the quiet do what it came here to do. It wraps round you, not tight, just enough, like a cloak made of air. You don't speak, don't blink, you just be. That's enough for Egypt. She don't need words, she needs presence, stillness, respect. And when the sun finally climbs up, slow, sure, it don't blind you. It warms you, lifts you, like you belong here, like you always did. You rise, not fast, not slow, just right. The wind shifts, the light bends, and the sand, she smiles, real soft, sleep now, with the stone, with the silence, with Egypt. Let her breath be yours, let the sand hold you still, let the old gods hum you away. Breathe easy. The city isn't awake yet. Athens is holding its breath, and you're drifting through her thoughts. Streets still damp with night air, marble steps humming beneath soft footsteps. You move through columns, tall, worn, wise, not loud but watchful. The Acropolis waits above, not glowing, just resting, wrapped in sky that ain't blue yet, just soft gray, like chalk brushed on velvet. Your shoes tap lightly. Stone responds, not echoing, more like remembering. You pass closed cafes, chairs upside down, shutters drawn tight, but the scent, coffee and honey still hanging in the breeze, like memory won't leave. Far off, a bell chimes, not a call, just a murmur, saying, "Still here." You pause near a statue, eyes carved deep, mouth set soft, not smiling, not frowning, just thinking. That's Athens, not shouting ideas, just breathing 'em, real slow, real deep. Your fingers trace the edge of stone, cool, steady, sharp from time, but smooth from touch. You turn a corner, see the hill. Steps wind up slow, not steep, just patient. Each one a moment, each one a thought. You climb, quiet, even, breathing in marble and early air. At the top, the Parthenon, columns like ribs of the earth, cracks showing, sure, but still standing, still thinking. You sit, cross legged, back straight, eyes open, sky getting lighter but not rushing. Voices from nowhere drift through. Old languages, familiar silence, the kind that teaches without words. Birds pass by, not flapping, just gliding, like they know the air's still holy. You close your eyes not to sleep, just to listen to what silence says when it's shaped by thought. Time bends here, slows down, then slows again. You open your eyes. Sunlight finally lands, hits the columns, gold like truth. A breeze slides past, carries dust and dream, and somewhere below, a scooter revs. City starting to stir. You don't rush, you stay still. Let the world rise around you. Let Athens whisper through your spine. You stand, feet firm, mind quiet, soul heavier in all the right places. You step down, stone after stone, back through alleys, past thoughts still lingering in the walls. Athens don't say goodbye, she just nods, like a mentor who knows you'll be back. Sleep now, sleep like a philosopher, with questions soft on your lips and answers tucked in your chest. Let the columns guard your dreams, let the stone carry your weight, let thought drift, slow, sure, quiet, into rest. Step soft. The dust here remembers everything. Stones hum low, walls lean close, and the air, it holds stories like breath held too long. You're in Babylon now, not the one in maps, not ruins in pictures, but the real one, the one that waits beneath silence. Pathways cracked, but not broken. Lines stretch out in patterns you don't recognize, but your feet follow like they always knew. Clay bricks underfoot, pressed with symbols, stars, lions, wings, not decoration, memory. A gate rises ahead, tall, blue, paint faded but not lost. It watches, it listens, its lions still guarding even if their eyes have chipped away. You pass through, not fast, just steady, like you belong, like the wind made room for you. Inside, streets quiet, shadows long, not scary, just patient. There's a tower in the distance, square, stacked, each level leaning into the next like stair steps for gods. You don't rush toward it, you just notice, let it stay where it is. Voices ride the wind, not loud, just low, like whispers caught in clay pots, like laughter bottled in time. Someone's cooking. You smell cumin, roast grain, heat clinging to stone. It doesn't make you hungry, just homesick for a place you've never been. You walk past walls, each one carved, each one speaking without moving. Tales not told, just placed. Stories from long before stories were written down. A child's laugh echoes, bounces soft, then gone, like time let it through, then changed its mind. You sit near a fountain, water slow, barely moving, just enough to remind you it's alive, a trickle, a heartbeat, a reminder that everything flows. Skies turning now, from dark to darker blue, not night, not morning, just Babylon's version of breathing, A cat strolls by, gray fur, amber eyes, tail held high, like it owns this whole city. Maybe it does. Maybe it remembers when kings fed it scraps. You look up, not for answers, just to feel small the right way. Stars blink back, not fast, just steady. A priest walks past, robes drag dust, eyes on nothing, or maybe everything. He nods, not at you, but at what follows you in. You stay still, let the bricks settle under your legs, let the walls lean a little closer. They got something to say, and they speak slow. The tower in the distance glows now, not bright, just real, like it's waiting to lift something heavy off your chest. Behind you, drums start, soft, low, just one beat, then two, then none, like a memory that forgot itself. Incense curls up from somewhere you can't see, sweet, sharp, burnt into air like an offering. You rise, not cause it's time, but because your body remembers motion. A door creaks open behind stone. No footsteps, no breeze, just that sound. One hinge, old, still working. You turn one last time. Babylon don't wave. She just exhales, like she's letting go of you soft. You walk away, not out, just farther in, farther into the quiet, farther into the past. You step slow, each step pressed in dust older than paper, older than maps, older than kings. Sleep now, with dust on your shoes and stories in your breath. Let Babylon keep what she gave, and let you carry what stayed. Let the stars hold your name. Let the silence finish your thoughts. Let the old roads remember where you walked. Walk quiet, not from fear, but from respect. This city hears everything, even the thoughts you didn't say out loud. Jerusalem sleeps with one eye open. Stones hum low, air thick with prayers, some spoken, some just breathed. You step through the old gates, arch high above, worn smooth by hands and history. It doesn't welcome you, it accepts you, like it already knew you were coming. Streets wind like thoughts, cobblestones curve, corners bend sharp, but every path leads back to silence. You pass market stalls, closed now, cloth hanging soft, fruits wrapped in shadow. The scent of spices lingers, cinnamon, cardamom, dust. There's a hum, not electric, not modern, just the buzz of memory settling in the mortar. You find the wall, the western one, not marked with signs, but with hands, so many tears pressed into stone. You don't pray, not out loud, you just stand. Let the weight of the place settle in your chest, not heavy, just honest. A breeze cuts through the narrow streets, carries the sound of footsteps from no one, carries a song, low, slow, sung by someone long gone. You move again. Each turn opens into a memory, each door shut tight. But they've all been opened before, by seekers, by wanderers, by those who whispered more than they spoke. Up ahead, a rooftop. You climb, no rail, no rush, just stone stairs that rise like breath. At the top, the city spreads. Domes shimmer under moonlight, minarets cut the sky clean. Crosses, stars, crescents, all carved against the dark like promises. You sit, legs crossed, back straight, hands in your lap, not meditating, just listening. Time slows, but doesn't stop. Jerusalem don't freeze. She sways, soft, like a mother rocking an old cradle. Voices echo, old tongues, sacred syllables, script carved in the wind. You don't know the words, you don't need to. They ain't for explaining, they're for holding. A bell rings somewhere, soft, then another, then silence again. You breathe deep, air warm with yesterday. You exhale slower. Let the now settle behind your eyes. Below, a candle flickers in a window, alone, but steady like someone still remembers, still hopes. You don't speak, not even to yourself. You just sit with the quiet, with the stones, with the breath of 1,000 years. A stray cat brushes past your leg, doesn't stop, doesn't stare, just keeps moving, like it's got somewhere sacred to be. You stay a while, let the chill touch your skin, let the dome lights reflect in your eyes. Let the wind press a prayer into your chest, even if you never say it. When you finally stand, Jerusalem doesn't hold you back. She doesn't push you forward. She just stays, always. You walk down slow, stone warm under your feet, walls soft with moonlight. Sleep now, with faith in your breath and centuries in your spine. Let Jerusalem keep your silence, and let your dreams carry her voice. Step in slow, real slow, like your boots ain't just touching dirt, they're pressing into time. The air here, it don't move fast, it hangs, heavy, full of breath held for centuries. You look up, not just at arches and stone, but at a sky that once watched him cheer and scream and chant for blood. This ain't a ruin, this is a memory, still breathing, still echoing, still waiting. You step past the gate, iron gone, but the shadow of it still there, sticking to your back like a warning. Stone seats curve wide, each one a witness, each crack a voice, not shouting, just whispering. Sand covers the floor, but not enough. You can still see the lines beneath, still feel the heat of the old sun, the roaring, the fighting. You pause, let your breath catch up, let your boots settle in the same spot some gladiator once prayed on, not for mercy, just for strength. A breeze cuts through, warm, dry, like the breath of lions long gone but not forgotten. You step again toward the center, not like a tourist, like a memory being pulled home. You kneel, touch the dirt, rough, still warm, like the ground remembers every drop spilled here. Far above, a raven lands, black wings, beady stare, silent, like it knows what this place is, like it's always known. You close your eyes, not for rest, but to listen, to chants, to cries, to drums beaten slow. You hear a gate slam, far end, your heart skips, your breath holds, but there's nothing there, just the echo of old fear stretching across sand. Your hands brush stone, pitted, worn, but not weak, still standing, still telling stories in the quietest way. You sit cross legged, alone, but never really. Not here, not in a place where thousands watched and waited for victory, for death. Sun shifts, falls through open walls, light paints golden stripes across the arena, but shadows stay thick, stay long. You breathe in, taste dust, iron, ash, and a hint of something sharp, like old sweat, like courage. You stand slow, like the ground don't wanna let go, like the silence don't wanna end. You walk the edge, where nobles sat, where emperors judged, where whispers outlived shouts. You pass an arch, one carved deeper than the rest. It ain't labeled, but it feels like truth. You stop, turn back, take it all in, the height, the weight, the stillness that ain't still. Then you nod, not to the past, but to the blood still echoing in your bones. Sleep now, with grit in your teeth and battle in your breath. Let the Colosseum hold your silence. Let the dust remember your name. Step slow, real slow, not like you're visiting, like you're remembering. Stones slick with time, moss tucked in every corner. You walk like you already know the way, like your boots remember every turn. Sky hangs low, clouds like bruises, air thick with salt and smoke. You can smell iron, you can smell oil, you can smell stories burning under the waves. Ahead, towers rise, not proud, not bright, just there, like they ain't waiting to impress you. They're waiting to outlast you. The sea whispers behind you, not waves, just hush, like a thousand ships exhaling all at once. You pass gates, tall, split down the middle, wood older than memory, metal cracked like old knuckles, still holding firm, still saying no. Walls stretch wide, mottled, cracked, scarred, like a face that's seen too much and still stands. Inside, it's quiet, not empty, just full of hush, like the city's holding its breath, like it's watching you from every stone. You step, each footfall echoes, not loud but deep, like your steps ain't just sounds, they're stories. There's a market square, no crowds, no cries, just wind, picking up dust and carrying it like it's sacred. Statues lean, marble faces look away, like they're tired of witnessing, tired of being remembered. You pass arches, wide and worn, they don't welcome, they endure. You walk under like a thread through a needle. Up ahead, the dome, Hagia Sophia, she don't shine. She hums, real low, real deep, like a song from the bones of the world. You enter, no fanfare, no echo, just silence, layered thick. Ceiling stretches so high it don't end, paint peeled, gold flaked, but the shapes still whole, still holy. You walk the marble floor, cool, slick. Your breath bounces off columns, returns to you softer, like the place is listening and answering real slow. A candle flickers in a corner, one flame, one prayer, still lit, still holding on. You sit back against a pillar, eyes wide, ears open. Let the space fill you up. Let the echoes crawl across your skin. You hear chants, not Latin, not Greek, just sound, full, round, old as hush. You see colors, blues, golds, reds, all soft now, like dreams faded but not forgot. You don't speak, you don't move, you just exist, like breath, like shadow, like memory. Outside the wind shifts, carries the call of gulls, the creak of ropes, the moan of wood long set to sea. You rise, not quick, not slow, just right. The city don't beg you to stay, she just watches, like she knows you'll come back. Maybe not now, maybe not soon, but someday. You walk out, through gates still holding, stones still speaking, sea still listening. Sleep now, with the weight of domes in your chest, with salt in your lungs. Let Constantinople keep your echo, let the ocean carry your silence. Step light, boots on black rock, cold air in your throat, sky hanging low, grey, thick, like breath holding tight. You're here now, where the land don't whisper, it growls, where the sea don't shimmer, it breaks, hard, loud, constant. This is no postcard, no dream. It's cold truth, wrapped in wind, bound by stone. You move slow, not from fear, but 'cause this place demands it. Every footstep matters, every crunch of ice means something. Snow drifts thick, not fluffy, not soft, like ash, like bone, like memory. Up ahead, the fjord opens, dark water churning like old anger. You smell salt and smoke and blood from long ago. Rocks rise on both sides, cliffs scarred, not carved by tools, but by wind, by waves, by time. There's a ship, half buried, wood splintered, ribs showing, like a skeleton left just to remind you not everyone makes it home. You kneel, touch the hull. It's cold, but it hums, real low, like it remembers every scream it carried, every oar that broke, every warrior that never looked back. Your breath clouds up, fog, then gone. Wind takes it fast, like it's greedy for stories. Further up, a circle of stones, black, tall, jagged like teeth. You step in. It don't feel like you entered, feels like you were swallowed. Silence here ain't empty. It's full, full of chant, drums, ash, heat from fire long dead but still glowing in the bones of the place. You see a horn, long, cracked, hanging from a tree with no leaves. A warning, a call, a memory. You don't touch it. You nod. Respect, always. You walk on, up the ridge, boots slip in a little, wind slap your cheeks raw, but you don't stop, can't stop. At the top, a wide view, land rolls like muscle, sea foaming below, sky opening wide. You hear a scream, not human, not beast, just raw sound. Like the mountain itself remembering pain. Your heart don't race, it slows, like it's listening too, like it knows it ain't alone. You sit on cold stone, hands in your lap, eyes watching the grey stretch far. You see boats once sailed, men once roared, and flames once danced on snow. You whisper a name, not yours, not now's, just one that fits the cold, and the cold answers, in wind, in hush, in wait. Behind you, a shadow shifts, not close, but not far. It don't step, it watches, like the mountain made it, like the story needed it. You don't turn, not scared, just sure, sure you don't belong alone here, sure that something always walks these cliffs. You stand, not fast, let the stone know you're moving, let the air shape your shape. You walk down, slower now, each foot a note, each step a page turn. At the bottom, you pass runes, carved deep, hard lines, no curves, just truths left in rock for whoever comes next. You nod again, to the sea, to the ice, to the ghosts wearing wolf skin. You speak nothing, but the shore understands. She always has. Sleep now, with salt in your blood and stone in your breath. Let the cold hold you, let the fire remember. Let the echoes call your name, slow, soft forever. Step soft, real soft. Sand moves like silk neath your boots, warm, dry, like a whisper from the earth. You're in Persia now, not the one from books, not the one with golden domes and polished floors. No, this Persia breathes slow. She waits, she watches. Sky above, wide, dusty blue, sun low, not harsh, just glowing, like a flame behind a veil. You walk into the bazaar, empty now, but you feel the sound still hanging. Coins, cloth, voices bartering for figs and spice. A curtain flutters. You pause. No wind, but it moves, like it remembers hands part in it long ago. The buildings lean, not from weakness, but from age, from patience. They've stood through more than you ever will. You pass mosaics, colors faded, but still burning in shape, turquoise, copper, dust red, like fire frozen in glass. A child once ran here. You feel it. Feel the patter of bare feet across stone. Feel the giggle echo off the walls. Gone now, but not gone gone. You reach a garden, dead center of it all. A place where time stops to sip tea, fountain dry, but still humming inside, like it knows how to flow if the right hand turns the valve. You sit on a stone bench, cool, smooth, back straight, palms open, air touches your face like memory. You smell saffron and smoke and roses crushed in someone's hand 100 years back. There's music now, not loud, just a flute, floating slow on the warm breeze, weaving through columns, curling round corners. You follow, steps soft, shadows long, your breath matches the rhythm. In, out, you reach a wall, carved deep, poetry in script you don't read, but your chest understands it. Heart feels every curve of that calligraphy, like it's singing right through your ribs. Someone was buried here, but there's no fear, only hush, only honor. You lay your hand on the stone, warm, not from sun, but from memory. You whisper a thank you, don't know who to, but the air nods. A cat pads past, tail high, eyes half closed, like it owns this past, and maybe it does. You rise, no rush, just lift, like the earth is letting go real gentle. You step back through the arches, past bricks, past color, past breath, each footfall light, each silence full. The sky glows now, sun sinking low, or maybe just hiding for a while, letting shadows stretch their fingers. You breathe deep. Scent of old spice and earth fills your chest. You close your eyes, see gold, feel dust, hear drums far away. Persia ain't loud. She ain't wild. She's slow and steady and wide like a story still being written. Sleep now, with poetry in your blood, with sand in your dreams. Let the wind carry your name through arches and time and hush. Step slow, real slow, like the ground itself's watching you, like the air's been waiting a long time. You're in the hills now, where mist clings to stone, where silence feels heavy, not empty, just full of what's come before. The wall rises ahead, not perfect, not clean, but long, endless almost, like a spine made of earth and memory. You step onto the first stone, flat, worn, still firm. You feel it hum under your boot, like it's saying, I seen you coming. Wind rolls in from the east, cold, sharp, not cruel, just honest, like a breath you didn't know you needed. You walk, each step echoing into fog, each stone holding weight not just from you, but from all who've walked it, soldiers, messengers, ghosts. The wall curves up, then down, then up again, like a wave carved into mountains, like a rhythm meant to slow your mind. You reach a tower, square, strong, windows like eyes looking forever. You step inside, shadow wraps round you, cool, quiet. You sit, back to the wall, eyes on the mist. It moves, real slow, like it's thinking about coming in. There's a bowl in the corner, cracked, still holding dry rice, left there or never moved. Either way, it belongs. You breathe deep. The stone smells old, not dusty, not rotten, just still, like it gave up breathing long ago to remember better. You step back out, wind stronger now, whipping at your coat, but you don't rush, you just move, like you're part of it, like your feet know the path. You pass wildflowers growing through cracks, tiny, tough, color sharp against gray. They ain't trying to survive, they just are. The wall stretches on, through valleys, over hills, past trees bent from wind and watching. You stop, lay your hand on the stone. It's warm, not from sun, but from memory, like it remembers the hands that stacked it, the breath that built it, the eyes that looked out for danger. A bird lands near, looks at you, head tilted, then gone, like it had a message but figured you already knew it. You keep moving, step after step, rhythm in your boots now, each stone a drum, each turn a verse. The wall don't end, it just folds into the horizon, like a thought still waiting to be finished. Sun starts to dip, sky goes soft, pink, gold, shadow. You stand still, real still, let the air press in, let the hush wrap round your shoulders, and in that hush you feel it, the story, not a tale, not a myth, just walking beside you, stone by stone. You nod to the wall, to the builders, to the watchers still watching. Sleep now, with stone in your bones and wind in your breath. Let the wall carry your dreams, let the mist remember your name.